It's almost time for Chicago 1 to take the airwaves. NBC even released this first official teaser for the 3 shows, and while there are no major plot lines revealed, it's still nice to see everyone back on the show. But there are also new posters designed for Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med that have been revealed. Let's take a look at these designs and what's next for the Chi-Town universe. First up, there's always some big news that the poster reveals. Loyal fans always look forward to the poster for the new season because they give us the first hints of what to expect for the coming season. The official photos are a bittersweet moment because it reveals the cast changes for the season, who's staying and who's leaving. Real Chicago actually revealed the big news earlier this week, which is that Jesse Lee Soffer will be returning in his badge during the following season. He's one of the original cast members of Chicago P.D. We're going to have a lot of upset and disgruntled fans upon his departure. Something similar happened last season as well when regular cast member Jesse Spencer left Chicago Fire after nearly 200 episodes and 10 years on the show. But now let's take a closer look at the new posters. One Chicago revealed their poster earlier this week. It features cast members from all their hit shows. All 3 shows will hit our screens this fall, with Chicago Fire coming out on the 11th season, PD is in its 10th, and Med its 8th season, all on September 21st. The stars representing Chicago Fire on the poster are Taylor Kinney, Iman Walker, and Miranda Ray Mayo, while we have Jason Beggy, LaRoyce Hawkins, and Tracy Spiridakos representing PD, and S. Epatha Merkerson, Nick Gilfus, and Jesse Schramm representing Chicago Med. Looks like Chicago Wednesday will continue to dominate NBC's primetime slot. All 3 series are produced by Universal Television in collaboration with Wolf Entertainment. They are all filmed at Cinespace Chicago Film Studio. All 3 shows will premiere on Wednesday the 21st of September. First will be Chicago Med at 7 p.m., followed by Chicago Fire at 8 p.m., and then Chicago PD to close things off at 9 p.m. And not just posters, there's a teaser too. It's a quick one, but we do get glimpses into what is going to be some of the most intense moments of the upcoming season. In Fire, we see Kid covering a child with her firefighter coat as there's a huge explosion going up behind her in the background. She seems to be the one calling the shots at 5-1, and the poster confirms it. She's in front and center in both the teaser and the poster. We have the least insight about Med. The teaser shows standard footage of the regular characters doing what they do best, helping out patients, but there's no hint as to what happened to Dr. Halstead and Dr. Scott, who were trapped inside a burning building last season. But we know they made it out because we do see both of them walking around Gaffney. It seems like we'll have to wait until the Season 8 premiere to find out just how everything unfolds. Now the PD show is in a bit of an odd spot. The fact that Halstead himself is leaving the show after 10 seasons, we can't help but look at everything keeping that in mind. But the teaser keeps up the suspense as there is no hint about exactly how he'll be making his exit. Is he simply going to resign? A relocation perhaps? Or is he going to die? The teasers have done their job well as we're left thinking about how it's all going to pan out in the Windy City. And if you really want to catch up on the entire One Chicago universe, here's how to do it. Shared universes have always been around on television. There are so many franchises that blur the line between different shows, whether it means having crossover events or just referring to elements from other shows, and One Chicago is the perfect example. Here's how to watch everything in order. Start with Chicago Fire, watch the first 2 seasons up to the episode You Will Hurt Him. What changes here is the introduction of Chicago PD, which premiered the same night as the episode with a pilot episode. Then the best way to keep up with the timeline is to alternate between Fire and PD. At times there are cameos and Easter eggs to give hints as to what happened in the other show. The pilot episode for Med aired the same night as PD's Forget My Name and Fire's Regarding This Wedding. And now you're alternating between the 3 shows. And if you really want to take your One Chicago universe bragging rights to the next level, here's what else you need to do. There are even a few Law & Order Special Victim Unit crossovers that happened during the early years of this TV universe. There's also Chicago Justice, by the way. It was canceled after just 1 season, but it included more important appearances from Antonio Dawson from PD. Honestly, we love the crossovers. It really makes the whole plot come together, and we really feel like we're in there with the characters. Let's see what more the new season brings us when they premiere on 21st September. And now, let's look at some more TV news. The third third season of Dairy Girls is coming to Netflix and we have a release date. Not gonna lie, we're so excited for this one. The third and final season of Dairy Girls is coming to the streaming service. In the UK and Ireland, the show is already concluded. It ran on television from 12th of April to 18th May earlier this year. Netflix announced this week that all 7 episodes will drop on the 7th of October. You can be sure we'll be binge watching these. The series follows 5 teenagers in Northern Ireland at the peak of the Troubles in the 1990s, as they work their way through a Catholic girls' school. It features Saoirse, Monica Jackson, Louisa Harland, Nicola Coughlan, Jamie Lee O'Donnell, and Dylan Lewell. All of the original cast will be returning to this final season, but Coughlan's role is much smaller due to her Bridgerton obligations. Every episode is written by creator Lisa McGee and based on her own teenage years in Derry. The production of the third season was delayed due to the pandemic. The season has 6 episodes with a much longer 7th episode. This will be the series finale. Can't wait to find out how it all comes together for our heroines. Meanwhile, the new teaser for the Quantum Leap reboot reveals its first destination. Remember the show from the early 90s where Dr. Ben's song goes on these chaotic, time-traveling adventures? The show is on NBC between 1989 and 1993. Well, it's getting a reboot. Quantum Leap will be premiering on the 19th of September with Raymond Lee in the lead role. And its first destination will be the Gulf War. The original show followed the time-traveling escapades of Dr. Samuel Beckett, a quantum scientist who tests his theories of time travel on himself first. While Sam's technology works, it's also a bit wonky. So instead of emerging in the past himself, he often leaps into the body of a random individual at a random point in time. The Gulf War reference is interesting because it actually happened during the original show was aired. This confirms the fact that the new show will tackle previously unexplored events and the original show only referenced. And with Dr. Ben being new to time travel, it seems like he's in for a very shocking experience. Well, at least that's the looks of it from the teaser we just saw. Gotta admit, time travel is definitely one of our favorite sci-fi plots. And lastly, we've been promised to see a new season of Rick and Morty every year for the foreseeable future. Over the years, the wait time between seasons has been variable, but now showrunner Scott Marder has promised that there will be a new season out every year. The show received an order for 70 episodes in 2018. So far, there are still 50 episodes to go in that order. Even if there are 10 episodes per season, we can be sure of at least 5 more years of the dub. Rick and Morty's Season 6 will premiere on 4th of September after the bombshell that was the Season 5 finale. Honestly, the show's got quite the cult following, mostly for its unapologetic humor and the nihilistic outlook on life that it offers. In Season 6, we'll be treated to the familiar chaotic adventures, but with new enemies and challenges. But this time around, they won't be able to retreat to other multiverses when they run into trouble, and that's because evil Morty had destroyed the central finite curve. This means that Rick and Morty will now have to face the consequences of their actions in their own universe. No more easy escapes. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think of the new posters for One Chicago Trio of shows? Is there any other show that you feel has been left out of the nominations? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.